Hey guys, my name is Muhammad Ashar and I make tech videos. In this particular video, we'll be taking a look at how to create 3D models, specifically human characters, 3D models. So why would you actually want to use this or say practical 3D modeling software like Blender, 3ds Max, SketchUp, or anything else? Is basically this the time you can actually use these models and animate this, and I mean rig these models and use this on say Unity 3D to create games, educate this. I mean, use this on your Blender. It pretty much works with almost any 3D software. So actually, you can, if you're someone like me who has basically no knowledge in modeling humans or something like that, you can actually just. I'll show you guys how to do that. We're gonna make a human character in literally like 5 minutes or so. Export this into a free like an online software, and actually it will automatically rig your character, and you can actually use this on your game or something like that. So it's actually very cool. I'll show you guys now. Here's one stupid character that I created. Now, like I said, I'm not a 3D artist. The only experience that I have with 3D is Unity 3D. Yes, you can use this character with Unity. Apologies if I keep using this word Unity all the time because my YouTube channel is kind of famous for that. And speaking of my inactivity all these days was because of my exams. So my last video upload was like in April. Anyway, so let's begin. Here's the character that I did in like a couple of minutes or so. You can make your own characters. You can actually go really deep. I'm gonna open up a new model or something. Now, trust me, most of the time when we're doing this, um, you look like a pervert behind the doors. Anyway, so my PC is also, by the way, not the most powerful PC in the world, so things are a little bit slow. So, but anyways, I'll try to create something here. Hope I don't screw up my PC here. So basically, what you have to do is select a couple of presets that you have, and uh, come on. Okay, so the next thing is your body that you want to choose or something. Um, let's actually make this fast. I'll actually take you to every single step. You can actually select all these presets. Now, these things are actually up to you. I mean, I'll go select. Oops, sorry, I selected a female leg. Like I said, come on. Shall I cut this part? Alright. No. Go back. Alright, go back to leg. Alright, so I've done with the character. Here's the best part. Okay, so actually I can go and select any of these parts here, and then I can actually uh, like use my mouse to actually increase or decreases any part of this thing. So you can go down to the very specific part of it, the teeth, and how many teeth will be missing and everything. So well, hold on a second. If you want to see his uh, mouth and stuff, you can go back to his face. You can zoom out using these tools. And by the way, I'm gonna go ahead and add some clothing. It looks like crap now. So I don't know. What am I gonna add? I'm gonna have a jacket and wear some pants. Crap, it looks weird. And it takes some time for this to kind of render. And I'm actually quite surprised that it doesn't actually take up a lot of space. It like my 3D models are like the one that I showed in the earlier is like the detective model, and that particular model itself was like 9.6 MB, which is pretty cool. So uh, the next thing is whatever. You can just go down to the preview. Oh, by the way, these are some of the assets that Adobe Fuse gives you. But let's say you want to actually have more of these, you can actually go and purchase. Like you can actually not this one. Yeah, you can actually go ahead and download some presets from the website, which I'll show you guys in a while. Um, so by the way, you can have some hair. Uh, let's go add something here. It looks weird. I know. And by the way, you can. It looks like Benedict Cumberbatch now. Sorry. So okay. So actually, I can go and select a new part of it. and increase the detail, the texture resolution, the color of the character, the thing. So, like I said, you can go down to the absolute specifics. So, again, the color of this jacket. If I don't like the character, I mean this one here, you can actually change the color of the jacket itself. So, let's say I wanna keep it this color. It looks horrible. Not this color either. I keep it like this color. Alright. Alright, so I just stop with this, but you guys can go into like the dip part of it. Okay, so let's say once you're done with the character and you want to actually use this. By the way, you can even use this on your Photoshop. The way you do this is by saving this into a CC libraries. By the way, apologies, I don't really have a Photoshop here. I will not even be explaining how to import this character into your Unity 3D. But the reason I'll not be able to do that is because I don't really have a Photoshop here. I think I can save this. Okay, so here's the thing. You can actually save this character onto your Adobe CC and actually use this character on your Photoshop. The animated versions and everything else will actually be taking a look at this in a while. So once you're done with all of this, you have to click on Send to Maximo. You'll be prompted to give a name for the character. And once you do that, it will actually go through a long loading process. So once you're done with all of this sending to Maximo stuff, you'll be actually redirected to this part. Actually, once you click on send to Maximo, there'll be a loading process. So I've actually omitted that because my internet is kind of slow and I don't want to bore you guys with all that stuff. So once you do that, you'll be redirected here. If you want to have the facial blend shapes, you can do that. What it basically, it'll actually give you a loading screen. Basically, that is a rigging part. Auto rigger is basically where you can actually use this on your 3D software and do some animation. So this actually gives you a lot of presets. I'll show you guys how to do that. Now click on finish here. Once you're done with all of these, I'm gonna click on animate here. Now, like you can see here, these are the kind of assets. I mean, the 3D software or the game engines that you can use in Unity 3D. Apologies, Blender, and everything else. All right, so let me close this part. So. You can edit the rigging part. Oops, sorry. Okay, I'll tell you guys what is happening here. Once you do that, once you click on finish, normally you'll get like, well, tell you guys what will happen is you'll be prompted to select what animations you want. You can actually walking animation, running animation, sitting on the computer, and like just standing up like this, sitting idle, jumping, like crouching, doing some weird kind of animations there. So you can select all those animations and download them along with the texture that you see here, or download without the texture if that's what you want. Whatever format you want, you can actually export this and then use this on your extractor. So yeah, that's about basically using a character. By the way, okay. So if you're like, I don't know how to import my character that I made here into Unity 3D, what you can do is after you download your model, like whatever your character it is, like I said, in T-pose, original pose, like what the pose is, and after that you can go and queue download. After you do that, not from here, I'll tell you guys, once you do the animation, you'll actually get with the character rigging which format you want. You can select that. Make sure you download the character with the texture. So once all of that is ready, you have to simply go and drag and drop the asset into Unity's the assets folder, and then drag and drop it into your scene. Okay. Wait, why can't I actually open it to show you guys? My computer's kind of slow, but here's the thing I can tell you guys. I've actually made a video already on how to import characters from your Blender. The process is very simple. I mean, it's very similar, except you can actually do the same thing here. You can download the character as a Blender model, import this into Blender, and then export this as an FBX. Now, except that you don't actually need a Blender software here. You can directly export this as an FBX. So with that said, I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, please be sure to subscribe and visit my website at hasher.in. And there's a lot of cool things coming out in the coming weeks or so, because this is my vacation time and I really want some video ideas. I really am lacking. I'm really running out of ideas, so I really need some comments in the description below. I actually want to do some not gaming tutorials, I mean game development tutorials, but I really don't know what kind of games to make, except that if I'm going to make something like a trivia game tutorial or a racing game tutorial, it's just going to be another person doing it rather than something. I'm just going to be adding my version to it rather than actually helping you guys out. So if you guys have any ideas, please be sure to leave in the comment section below. And as usual, please be sure to subscribe. I've got some really cool stuff coming up for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys. See you guys in another video very soon.